Hey, you guys. So today I wanted to shed some light on something that I see all the time with creatives, myself included, and something that we get to pivot on because let's be real, this one thing really isn't supporting us in the greatest capacity. So, what am I talking about? I'm talking about hoping, wishing, and praying as a strategy. I mean, let's be real, right? Like it's not a strategy. However, if you're creative like me, oftentimes you just want to create. So the idea of having to sit down and map things out and all of the things, structure, blah, 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 not super exciting. I happen to be somebody who loves putting structures together. So I'm kind of weird in that way. But I will say that most of the people that I work with, that is not the case. So I don't want you to shame yourself if you are somebody who uses hoping, wishing, and praying as a strategy. Just know that there is a better way. So I want to help you get on the other side of that so you can start strategizing in a way that actually supports what you're here to do. So I'm going to give you a little example. Right now, obviously, we are in the middle of this pandemic, and a lot of people are quote unquote losing their sense of normalcy, whatever that means. And I'm not going to go into that in this video, but I have thoughts on that too. But when it comes to the idea of losing something or something changing and us not knowing exactly what that outcome is now going to look like because we don't know how to get from A to Z, that whole in between piece, that strategy piece, the structure piece, it's important for us to take a minute, step back, and refocus. So, what does that look like? It could look like you sitting down with yourself and getting super clear again on the audience that you're serving and all of the things that you have to offer. Now, right now, a lot of people that I'm talking to are saying, well, my clients can't pay me, so I can't pay the people that I've hired. And I understand that. I've had clients come to me and say the same thing. Okay. And we all have to still eat, have a roof over our heads, put clothes on our bodies, all the things, right? So, how do we pivot in a way that supports the greater good, still allows us to continue on with a thriving business and feel really good about it? So, what I would really suggest that you do is take a look at all the things that you're currently offering. How can you segment those things down into smaller chunks and maybe offer one-offs of those? So for example, let's say you're a coach and you have a 6-month coaching program and every month there's a theme that you focus on. Would you be willing to lower your monthly, or not necessarily your monthly, but lower the investment to the person that needs your services to say, I'm willing to do 1 month of coaching for you for X amount of dollars, and we're going to cover this piece. Instead of saying, I'm going to lower my entire 6-month course to give you all of these things, and then feeling kind of resentful or anything like that because you know that your skill set or what you're providing, the value you're providing is actually worth more than that. And it doesn't feel good for you to lower that monthly or package payment. So that's an option. Another thing, something that I personally did, and feel free to use it if it resonates with you, is so I have a one-on-one coaching program. Then of course I have a ghostwriting, and then I have my online course. Well, I've gotten some calls or messages from people that have asked, do you do just like a VIP strategy session? The answer has always been no, because it's just not what I want to do. It doesn't light me up. However, in the circumstances that we're in, I decided that I can still be of service and offer that as a temporary solution to bring people in and get to know who I am and what I do. And if it leads to something else down the road, fantastic. And if it doesn't, then I get to provide value in this moment. And that's really why I'm here. So are you here to serve the world, or are you just here to fill your pocketbook, right? And no judgment either way at all. I'm just saying that get super clear on that and understand where your come from is. And are you acting out of a fear mentality, or are you acting out of a love mentality? For me, I know that I'm here to serve. I know that I'm here to give, and receive. But in this circumstances, I still want to be of service. I'm super stoked to help whoever is ready and willing to invest in themselves, even if it's a small amount, to get their words into the world so they can make a bigger impact. So how can you do that in your business? How can you pivot, right? So I don't do typically group coaching. However, I have opened up the doors to say if I have 5 or more people that want to do a month of group coaching, I will do that. I will support that because, again, I know that the service piece is really important to me. And I know what my purpose here is on this planet, and it's to get people's voices heard. Well, if I'm just sitting back here in this, like, well, they're not buying what I'm selling and the way that I'm selling it, and I'm stuck in this place of not changing anything, then I'm the one who's getting hurt in the end, and I'm not actually fulfilling my purpose, and I'm not serving anybody. So you get to figure out what that looks like. The strategy behind it is, again, it's your come from. Who are you serving? Why are you serving those people? How can you pivot your current offerings in a way that still supports your desire to help whoever that is serve, and however you're going to be serving, and still feel like you're, number one, providing value, because that's the most important thing, but that you're also being paid in a way that allows you to still feel good and supported in what you need to be able to move forward. So I hope that that's helpful. I know that I kind of went off, but I see this all the time, you guys, with especially creatives, again, myself included. I will call myself out all day. That the strategy doesn't always feel super juicy, but how can you make it feel juicy and feel exciting? Because it can be. It just takes a little bit of tweaking, and it might help to bring in some of your friends that are really big on the strategy. Like, I have a girlfriend who is incredible at the strategy piece, and she can talk numbers and strategy and all that stuff all day. And meanwhile, I'm like sleeping on the couch, right? Like, I don't want to hear any of that. I want to talk about the fun stuff. But in business, you kind of need both. So hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you in another video. Hope you guys are doing well. Talk soon.